Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful queen bees. It is your girl Amanda, the Buzz Artist, and welcome back to my channel. I went back home for the weekend and got more art to share. Oh, that's a lot of art. And like we did in the past video, we're gonna look through my old artwork and laugh at how dumb I was. Let's get started. Yeah. That's so much more artwork to go through. I'm gonna put you down before I get her in ya. So I found this one. Well, it looks like it was quite finished because there's some floating grapes in the background. Parents always used to have these like really cool container stuff. This actually used to hold ceramic tile. This is like a big old storybook. Once upon a time, there was a tile that needed to be laid. So there's a ton of my paperwork that I just stuffed in here. Oh my god. Okay, so remember how last video I had a phantom counter, aka how many times I drew or made reference to Phantom of the Opera? Phantom character work, more character work. Phantom, because I was an obsessed little girl. We left off at number 11. This is gonna be number 12. Christine Daae. What was with my eyes? Leering look about them. We got an elegant Christine Daae, and then we have her half-formed sister just trying to do a dab. This is a hand, and there's another one of Christine. I think I just like drew on her a little too hard.
I just love you so much.
I was a very enthusiastic little girl. The eyes are just... they're just really creepy still. You know what? I should just fast forward through all the Phantom stuff that I have because this is getting ridiculous. Phantom, Christine, Christina, Christine, 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 Christine Daae, some dude. Phantom, Carlotta, Meg, Gyrie. I don't know who the hell this is. Why? What? The counter for Phantom stuff is just off the charts. Man! Bushy eyebrows, big nose. Aw, do you remember these black notebooks and then you would draw, like, with your milk pens? Beware trespassers. Now, I even had another page warning people about trespassing. You've been warned. Twice. Pterodactyl, Pokemon... just hanging out on the top here. I was very much into inventions called The Art. Then I got my Pokemon page. That's my brother. Art, another invention for an underwater breathing device. Take all the oxygen from the water, the H2O, extract out the O, and then you can breathe in the O. What looks like a comic book. Friends are pals to each other, also help each other. God, I remember this. So there was a point, I think I was in like 5th grade at the time. Armageddon the movie was like such a big hit. And all the boys in my class wanted to make comics of the Armageddon movie. So I kind of followed suit. Armageddon, the second strike. For all people and all mankind. Ready to launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! We are the only two who can save the Earth. People depend on us. For all people and all of justice. Brilliant. And what an extremely depressing comic. I got some more comics that I've done, all of which are just as bad as the last. I remember we did a project, make stamps. This was a stencil I came up with. Apply ink when you're done. Kind of like that. Very good way to keep your kid busy. Here's a watercolor of a sheep, stick figures and lines of motion. So I remember doing this. The source material was actually turned upside down and we would actually draw what we see. Break the patterns that your brain will normally see, like, oh, the head goes here, the eyes go here. You turn it this way, it actually becomes a lot more accurate than you thought. Pastel crayon, drawing of a house, blueprint, another one, another interesting drawing. And that creepy red door that we saw in Insidious. More inventions, playing with numbers. I just wanted to play with it, I just wanted to figure it out. Oh, here we go. This is the drawing machine, patent pending. And this is totally unprompted, this was not a school project. Like, I have an abstract, I have like the list of materials needed so you wouldn't be overwhelmed when you're looking at the actual invention and overcome by awe. And I have a step-by-step instruction. IKEA, I'm coming for you. Assemble it all together and you get this mechanism that you turn in this hand crank. The markers will turn and cause it to make a pattern. It's kind of like spirograph, but more complicated and needless. Oh my god. My brother and I were obsessed with this ballerina teacher character. I mentioned it at the end of the previous video and how psychotic it is. I never did ballet, my brother never did ballet, and we always just thought ballerinas doing unballerina-like things were the funniest thing since sliced bread. But here we go. Like, this is as kid humor as you can get. Why? Why? The ballet instructor from hell, she always carried a mallet, this huge ass mallet, like the mallet that you see from Super Smash Brothers, right? She's just enforcing the rules, she's just being a bad bitch, you know what I mean? Ballet and the Beast. Musical extravaganza. Rip-roaring, hammer-hitting fun. You'll feel hammered from the Boston Globe. Dance or die? Holy shit. This is a keeper. All these comics. This is when I started really getting into like Roy Lichtenstein, like how you convey a story through motion and stuff. This brings me so much joy. I would be so sad if I parted with that. I was very observant. I just liked looking at people's faces and how you convey that emotion. Just take newspaper clippings and find the features that stand out to you and write them down. I thought that was very helpful. Okay, so I played with watercolors a little bit and I did another one. God, more comic. Mask Man versus the Prank. Mask Man versus Dr. Brain. Stories are not very well planned out. I just kind of made them up as I went. Speech bubbles, trying to like squeeze as many words in there as possible. These are just too funny. Jason never really does a good job in sports, but he does a great job sleeping through science class. Oh, Jason. I guess I had a series just called The Funnies. I literally do not remember half of these. Wow. Man of the house. The mom is wearing a shirt that says Queen of the World on it. I'm never throwing these out. More comics here. Powderpuff Girls. Done in that black paper again. Playing with animation. This one's a dolphin. Comes out. Let's see if we can do it. Right for the surface. Oh my god. Ran out of steam with the drawing. Cue to how much of a mess I just made right here. That was cool. So this is actually a quick sketch up I did of a friend of mine, our dear Lord and Savior Jesus. So I started looking into perspective a little bit. I was actually really proud of this one. This I thought was really cool too. And then a sun. Made my very own horror book. Thought I was a really accomplished writer at the ripe age of 12. At night, whenever the winds howled, some villagers would hear a loud scream of horror. The villagers always make sure the windows and doors were locked and made sure they had enough food and sleep because the evil spirits haunted them until dawn. Charcoal pencil. Okay, Harry Potter. I'm gonna snatch up some snitch. Got a cheerleader. Ooh, this is the painting machine, but it's like Rube Goldberg style. Mad, ridiculous, and unrealistic. Random eyeballs. This is when I was starting to come up with Incognito, the graphic novel. Coming soon to a toilet near you. Oh my god. She is way too happy to be burning right now. Girl like her flames. Some random splatter painting. Had the funnies, and we had the funny funnies, and then we have massive funnies. Adventure comics. I still smell the whiteout. I use so much whiteout for this stuff. I had a busy schedule as a 3rd grader. Alfred and Friends. This is all done on lined paper, mind you. I didn't have computer paper because that was extra bougie. We got here a cheetah. More comics. Somebody with a gavel. A locket. The beach. Frodo Baggins. I also had a major crush on Elijah Wood at this time. Yes, this was the other one I had of Beast. I couldn't find him. Bell. Bell. Not Bell. More Bell. Bell. Is this a graveyard? Famous clock tower in Boston. The USS Constitution. Art scrapbook. I wrote nothing about Sophie. Who's Sophie? Calligraphy practice. Oh my. Neato. Little old Amanda in art camp. The biggest one, probably eating a sandwich. And then there's me being a weirdo right there. Busy drawing, sketching in our notebooks. Walking wishbone. Made by Arthur Ganson. The architecture I thought was very, very interesting and cool. Scrapbook has pictures from August 7, 2000 to August 11, 2000. My camp friends were Lauren, Caroline, Jessica, Sophie. Oh, that's Sophie. Oh my goodness. That is everything. My old artwork that I ever had when I was a little kid. I want the message to be the same message that I said last time we did this kind of video. We all start somewhere. By watching this video and that other video that I made, looking past all of my old artwork, I started at ground zero, and it was just by practicing, obsessively drawing, and just finding little moments to doodle and to just have fun with my drawings and my paintings was how I got better. Start today, get a sketchbook, and start to draw. Could take 5 minutes, could take 20, could take 2 hours, it's up to you. If you want to look back on them later, you'll see that you've progressed and actually gotten better. My husband can attest to it, and I can attest to it, and you can see it in this very video, right? If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give this video a like and to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, you know what to do, so that you can see more fun art adventures, art challenges, art tutorials, art story times, and all sorts of art-related things. Alright everybody, well I'm gonna take a huge gulp of water because my throat is officially dried. I've been laughing way too hard. Hopefully just snuggling up reading some more old comics. Remember everybody to love yourselves and always have fun with your art. See you all next time. Bye!